Alright, let's do another tutorial session. I'm going to do the priest this time. I built a deck already. I'm not going to go through the deck building. It's actually not, I guess I'll just show you. It's not totally basic. I have some of my cards in here that you don't have. Because I'm trying to get the basic cards that they didn't give us. It's a real pain in the butt to play with without having those cards. So, just going to go through and play a couple games so you can see what playing the priest is like without going like full bore as a new priest player. So of course the priest hero power is you get to heal. You can apply your heal to yourself or your minions. The real value comes in using on your minions, as you can keep them alive and make better than average trades.
Watch your steps.
The light shall bring victory.
The centerpiece of the priest game is the Northshire Cleric. It lets you draw a bunch of cards when you heal minions. And only minions, not yourself. That's the important thing. Unfortunately, I didn't get it early, but if you manage to get it out early and you can keep it alive, you can gain a lot of card advantage that way. Which is to say, you draw more cards than your opponent can. Alright, so we really should get you through at least the first wing of Nax, because the Haunted Creeper is such a good card. It's cheap, it has a death rattle that splits it into two smaller minions. It's really hard to deal with at this stage of the game. So I'll probably kill it. Or maybe he's just going to go straight for the face. Interesting.
I must consider.
Let's see.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Rogues have been playing this weird game of super buffing their weapons and then blade flurrying to clear the board, just like that. I'm not sure that was really the best move for him. It's a little early to be pulling that kind of bananas, but you know, we're still in the lower rank, so we might not actually fully grasp what the point of the deck is. Sinister Strike is just a terrible card.
Yeah.
Is someone injured?
Job done.
Now, I don't know what he's got. He might have a really good aggressive hand still, but he blew all of his cards in that last volley. I know he has head crack, Viscerate. If he can't clear that Northshire Cleric, he is kind of screwed, because we'll do 3,
The light compels.
4, 5, 6. We're going to Deadly Poison again. I know this is Head Crack, Auto Barber. It's not enough.
This is our turn, scrub.
Yeah, beat.
Let's see. I could play this, but I think actually I'm going to Power Word Shield on the Auto Barber, or on this to kill the Auto Barber. This on that, and then my Holy Smite. So we'll do this
Ow.
to kill that. Not to kill that. Not to kill that. And then we'll play a heal to draw. Check what you draw first. And then another card. We know one of the cards in his hand is Head Crack. So he really only has one card to play. If it's a weak card, we can clear it. And we've got so much board advantage at this point. Oh, he didn't play anything. Well, that's a shame for him, isn't it?
Ow.
Job's done.
You can't lose an entire turn doing nothing. You just can't. Sprint. That's going to be his entire turn. My next turn, I'll probably play the Silver Moon or the Stormwind Champion, and then heal myself.
Behold the light of Stormwind!
Who shall be next?
He's got a lot of cards in his hand now, but it's very unlikely he'll be able to clear the board with them. Okay, now what?
This guy's a toast.
You have 1 mana to do 8 damage. That's what I thought. He blew his wad too soon. He was hoping he was going to intimidate me by doing a lot of early damage, but the trick is just to not be frustrated by early aggressive players. That's a trap that Jeff and I fell into early. Get very aggressively worn down, and we lose focus, you make bad plays, which just makes the situation worse. Which is not to say that there's always a way to recover. Sometimes people just burn you down faster than you can get out of the hole.
Versus Jaina.
And they were just, you know,
You asked
even the best players have around a 60% win rate. So they're still losing 40% of their games. There's really not a lot you can do. I've seen better hands. Twilight Drake I have to hold on to if I'm going to get any value out of it. Smite's good for an early minion that he might play, but alright, so we're doing pretty good. That's a hard minion for her to clear. Even if she frostbolts it, I still get 2 out of it. Neurotron. Okay, we can deal with that. So I'm going to... The name of the game with a priest is control. You can't burn them down fast. You just can't do it. So your objective is really to wear them down over time. You can do that because you can keep your minions healed and prevent them from dying very easily. Okay. So I think I'm obviously going to Holy Smite that because we can't have that surviving. And then I think I'm going to buff this with this. So,
We must cleanse the sunwell.
and then I did that because I wanted the card, but also I didn't want her to be able to kill it with her hero power. And then if I heal it, it actually has 5 health. If she's got another Frostbolt and she wants to use it on the Harm Creeper, I'm actually alright with that. 3 mana. She's going to play Secret.
Something needs tinkering?
She's trying to be a mech mage. How insouciant of her. Alrighty. So, what do I want to do? Nothing is great. I'd have to run both of my minions into that 4/4 to kill it. If I run, I would actually have to run both of them into the Harvest Golem to kill that too. So I think what I'm going to do is
I must consider.
I'll put this down. I'll heal that. And then
Push forward.
take that. So she wants to use 2 mana to kill it. I'm alright with that because that only gives her 4 mana to work with, and I have 2 on the board that I can use for whatever else she decides to do. Be even better if she decides to throw her
What to do?
Harvest Golem into it, because then I can just finish it off with the 1/1 that come out of it.
Something needs tinkering?
Ugh. That thing is certainly annoying.
Behold the
Good sugar. Flame Strike we kind of bonus here. But this person is clearly playing a deck that they are probably not quite good enough to play.
I wonder.
Just gonna fireball it. I wouldn't be sorry to see that. I mean, I would, but that would be all for mana. Frostbite, okay.
Me and Mr. White. Is someone injured?
That's what I was actually hoping he would do, because I wanted him to waste the attack on her. There's really no chance that I'm going to be able to out-tempo this D-bag, so I only can... just try and stay ahead of him a little bit. Now that didn't really get him much. He has to trade that. That was a pretty good top deck. That's a really awesome card.
I am ready.
Clockwork Gnome. He's going to trade that. I'm absolutely alright with that. So I think you might have actually 2 spare parts. Well, that sucks. I mean, honestly, what are you supposed to do with that? This guy must have crafted this deck. Or he's a player like me that knows what he's doing and is trying
The light.
to rank up a second account and built this deck from nothing. He's got all of the set pieces that he needs for a full deck. You don't just get that by sitting at rank 18 for an entire season. Antonitis. Alright, well, obviously this is not going to do us much good. For what it's worth, he wasn't playing it very well, and if this deck wasn't so weak, Probably would have slapped him around a little bit. But you got to work with what you have. You can't win every game. In fact, Coma was just talking about how
And
he went
success.
0-3 in his arena last time.
Your
And
soul
he was
shall
shocked.
be mine.
Shocked, I say.
The light shall bring victory.
Bomb lava. Where the hell were you when Antonitis showed up, jerk? Golden bomb lava. I wish I had that on my main account. Alright, this is not a bad opening hand. Obviously, I would like to have the Northshire Cleric, especially for her, because she's guaranteed to take damage every turn that I can heal. That's why she's so good in a priest deck. You can just essentially keep making infinity of those little imps. Let it bleed 70. That's a classic name. I bet you listen to some early 2000s Marilyn Manson in the bedroom in your parents' house. You loser. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for this. Am I really going up against a handlock here? Have I really moved past the point where I'm playing the total noobs and now I have to play real players? I am not equipped for this. Jeez, oh man. That is not good.
Tastingo.
Me and Mr.
Me and Mr. Bitey. Playing a handlock is stupid difficult. What he's doing is he's keeping a big hand because he has a card called the Molten Giant. The Molten Giant's cost is 20 minus however much damage you've taken. So when you get down to like 14 or 13, the Molten Giant becomes free. And the objective is to get to that point, drop a couple Moltens, and then taunt them with the Ardent Defender, or no, Defender Argus, and then you can't get through them. It's pretty hard. I don't, in fact, have Shadow or Death. That's one of the cards that I've been trying to get. So if he were to do that, I'd be screwed. I could throw every minion I have against it, and I would not be able to bore through them. See, I mean, like, look at that. That's mad nonsense right there. So, let's see. I could do 2, 4, 6. Quite enough.
I must consider.
Could do 3, 5, 6. That's the same.
Erase.
So many possibilities.
I'm not sure why. Really?
Just me and Mr. White.
Some still.
Yeah, so there's nothing I can do about any of this. There's no point in continuing. I mean, I could have killed it, but no, it wasn't. Why are you playing a handlock at rank 18? Did I at least get some cards out of that? No, I didn't. No, I got Holy Nova. Well, that's something. The Soul Priest really wasn't a good fit anyway. Because I don't have the Circle of Healing combination. But let's try one more. A Mech Mage and a Handlock at rank 18. It's no wonder new people don't want to play the game.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
I'm actually going to keep all of them. If it ends up being a Mech Mage again, we can use the Holy Smite to take out their inevitable Mech Warper.
Is someone injured?
We were hoping she doesn't have Frostbolt. Unstable Portal. It's really not a good turn 1 move. Or turn 2, I suppose. I think I'm actually going to coin out the Shattered Sun because I have a turn 3 minion that I can use, and I don't want her to get a Frostbolt and use it
I must
to kill
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
the Cleric before I get value out of her. And now she trades very well with 3 2s and even 2 3s with the Holy Smite in hand.
Powering up. Portals online.
So that Mech Warper is gonna
Powering
die.
up. Portals online.
What you want?
That's weird. I could...
I wonder.
I think I'm going to do that and that. Yeah, I think that was good. He has no good way of clearing her at the moment. No, that's a good way to do it. That took a bunch of spells to do. Might not have been the most efficient use of Holy Nova, but it cleared his big taunt and the little guy. Tron. Interesting.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So even with his hero power, he can't kill the taunt. If he's got Frostbolt, he'll be able to do it, but he will still have to sacrifice his Spider Tank.
Push forward. Another Holy Nova would be awesome right about now. Really awesome.
I wonder. Who shall be next?
If he draws Flame Strike, that would be sad for us. Doesn't look like he has it.
Me and Mr. White.
Let the dark in.
We might still be able to turn this around. That didn't really help.
Me and Mr. White.
Let the dark in. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet, honey. I have not yet been able to get this thing's battle cry to work.
Bring pain.
Oh, it stinks. I was really hoping to hit this thing. It's both of her fireballs.
Tadingo!
Bring pain.
Can I help you, sir?
Jeeves.
Let me get that.
My goodness.
Special delivery!
Let the pain speak to me.
I was really hoping it didn't hit Jeeves, so I'd be able to take advantage of it, but What are you gonna do? Ugh. That's all he was waiting for.
Is someone injured?
It's both of his frost bolts. Jesus. Somebody's just got all the answers, don't they?
I'm sorry.
Alright, that's enough out of here. So that's it. Alright, well, that's the way it goes. I can see why people are grousing about this shit on the forums, because what are you supposed to do as a new player? When you hit 18, you have to deal with mech mages and handlocks? That's not cool. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Alrighty, time for my other account.